welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, so in today's video we have officially made it to Baddies season 1 episode 12. Go ahead and jump right into it because we have a lot to cover. So starting off last episode, Smiley and Sapphire's fall. If you want to see that, I do have a recap on my channel. I recap every episode, so go watch that one and come back and watch this one. I don't even say it was a fight. It was really a scuffle. It was a whole lot of pulling hair. And then Suki's like, let me jump in. No one's going to fight my bestie. Baby, that's jump. I feel like this cast does not know what like jump means. It's called one-on-ones. And as they're scuffling, DJ Sky and T pull up. And T said she took her own car to New York and she asked DJ, hey, DJ Scott, you want to pull up with me? Walk up, and then at that point, Smiley and Scarface squashed it. They're hugging, and DJ pulled up. They was hugging Natalie, and like, she's like, what's T? Like, everybody's literally hugging. E.T. was basically asking Tasiki, like, is there a problem? And Tasiki was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you were on social media mocking me. Tasiki was just like, at that point, like, she was cool with, like, Krishan. And she was like, you know, trying to defend Krishan. But at that point, Krishan aren't even cool. So Tasiki kind of was ready to get active. Because, like, what do you mean? It's like, no, she's just telling how she feels. So they apologized, hugged that out. Everybody's squashing a beef or whatever. So basically, since everybody's squashing their beef, DJ, Sky, and Anna Mac kind of squashed their beef because Anna Mac was like, so, like, what's T? Like, we're gonna fight if you don't apologize for just running up on me. Zeus was, like, posting the screenshots of, like, what Anna Mac said or what DJ Sky said. I really don't know. I was not pausing to read those screenshots. Sky did apologize for just running up on her out of nowhere. That wasn't cool. They hugged it out. Be squashed. So basically now they're like, okay, this is a good start, you know, maybe we could all have like a sleepover tonight, maybe, you know, we can all start going out together. Like, this is a good start. Like, they all make it back to the house, they're all in Natalie's house, they're all eating or whatever, and then here goes Nat.
So basically it's Brady National Apology Day. Does like anyone else want an apology?
As she's staring into Scotty's soul, and Scotty's like, who do you want me to apologize to? And she's like, someone doesn't want to let it go. So basically Scotty and Anna Mac get into it, like, bruh, got into it. So they was like, hey, y'all take that to the kitchen. They don't want the rest of the group to get into it. So they went into the kitchen, yapping at the bed. So back into the other room, like, somebody said, anybody else got something to say? So Biggie was like, I guess me and Rolly. Like, what's beef, Rolly? And Rolly was like, which I do feel like there's no beef between them either. I think, I love Biggie, but I think Biggie is just mad that Rolly, like, switched up on her and wasn't going to be, like Rolly said, a duo. Like, they wanted to be the two big black bitches. Oh, wow. Since Rolly wasn't really down for that, she felt like it was fan energy from Biggie. They kind of had beef, and they're kind of going at it. And basically, Rolly did say, let's just squash it. Let's just squash it. But Biggie kept going and kept going and kept going. They're in the room. Back to the kitchen. Anna Mac and Scotty just get into it. Scotty tried to throw her shoe. Security didn't even let her get out of her hand. She walked out. She's like, I look to the left. I look to the right. She seen some glass. She just looked. My empty Valentino bottle, RP. She just picked it up, didn't even like, cause me, you pick it up, you releasing, like, ain't even no aim, just throw her. She did this, and security grabs, she's like, oh my god. Security ends up separating them, and then, cause Biggie and probably getting kind of loud in there, so security's like, we gotta pick and choose about it. Y'all really ain't talking about nothing, let's go in here. Trying to put Scotty, like, I guess outside, and Scotty's mad, like, that's my friend Rolly in there, like, she's not even friend with Rolly. Why does, because they let Anna Mac go back into the room. They're like, why did you let her go in there? Biggie and Rolly still getting active, they still going at it. I don't really know how Sky got into it, how she got into it, to be honest. I guess Biggie was kind of projecting at her. She's like, oh, don't yell at me, and like, I guess I can't respect Rolly. She did walk away, and Biggie is still yapping at the bits. And basically, Biggie brought up that basically they let Rolly, because Biggie's not a replacement. She's not a replacement. How she didn't get on the PJ and things like that. I don't know why Biggie wanted to be on the PJ so bad. Biggie was saying Rolly just mad that she's not the prettiest big bitch on Zeus anymore. She is getting loud. She's making it a big deal. And E.T. basically was like, shut up, you're giving me a headache. Shut up, you're giving me a headache. And she basically pushed Biggie. I feel like she tried to do a big one for Rolly. Biggie's like, what's your tea? Like, what's the problem? Like, we didn't even have beef. Now you're trying to insert. Because she's like, you're giving me a headache. Just squash it. Biggie should have squashed it 15 minutes ago, but still, E.T. you getting involved just because that's your girl Rolly was crazy. Anywho, I was like, all right, y'all go to y'all house, we'll stay here. Boom, because tomorrow we got club appearances. All right, the next day we see Natalie on the phone with Smiley, basically saying, hey, like, what's up, what's japping about? And Smiley basically like, where my chain at? And Natalie's like, well, I ain't got your chain. And then Natalie's just like, I don't know what to tell you, Smiley. Like, I'm trying to help you, but you just kind of on some weird stuff at this point. Scotty and Mariah kind of peeking through the corner, see she's on the phone with her, come in, and then basically Mariah jumps on the phone like, hey, my sister got your chain if you want it, since you it started with y'all. So I gave her the chain. So if you want it back, get it back from her. I like, where's your sister? She was like, you will see her. You will see her. I hung up on the phone with her, and basically Natalie was telling them that like tonight's gonna be Natalie. She came out with Baddie Blunt, so tonight's gonna be her grand opening for that. And basically Mariah was like, all right, then when we go to the club, my sister gonna pull up and it's time to get active. It's the battle of the chains at this point. I am so tired of hearing about this damn chain, but it's the battle of the chains at this point. Back to the other house, we got Sky, Anna, they're all sitting down. The tea pulls up, she's back in the house. They're catching tea up, kind of just like about the little things about like Smiley and things like that that's going on. Which I was kind of disappointed to hear that Tasiki and Smiley weren't as close as I thought they were. I thought Tasiki really bopped with her, but she said like Smiley kind of cleaned on to her. She was just, I guess, being nice. They weren't like as close. I kind of got on to Scotty because, you know, Anna Mac don't like Scotty, neither does T. They were basically saying like, because T was saying she was bisexual, but she would not toot Scotty, and neither would Mac. I'll get up because Scott was telling them like they're going to Natalie's event tonight, and it's not starting like no 12 p.m. It's starting at 8, so they got to get up and go. So they all get up and go get ready, jump to the house. Mind you, we're finna be jumping from house to house, so you got to keep up. So we back to the other house, at Natalie's house. You got Rolly, you got E.T. sitting down, right? So they were just talking about how like Biggie, how she was doing a big one, giving them a headache. They still got a headache from the same night. And then Sapphire comes in, and they're just kind of talking about like Smiley, how Smiley said she got jumped, and this time she didn't get jumped. But Suki was literally like, oh, let me get in, like, let my best friend go. That would have been jumping. If Suki would have made contact while Sapphire is making contact, that is jump. That's not a one-on-one. We jump back to the other house, and you got Biggie, Camellia sitting down. This Smiley comes in, and which I really like Camellia. She was pressing Biggie and Smiley, so she was basically telling Smiley like, do all of this, but you never back it up. Like they were saying, they was basically pressing her to like fight back, to like do something about like talk her shit, and she wouldn't. Like, she all talk, no action. And that's what Camille was saying, you gotta stop that. If you gonna say what you're gonna say, you gotta back it up. And she was really eating her up, like eating it up. And then we go back to Nat's house, where it's Rolly, Sapphire, and E.T. talking about, and they're basically talking about how Biggie's just kind of insecure, and how she was basically saying she's the prettiest big black girl there, and this and that. And they were just basically hyping E.T. up about how she pushed Biggie down. And you guessed it, we're back to the other house. And basically they're asking Biggie like, what's your tea with like E.T.? And they was like, she was like, there is no tea. Like, they was like, you weren't talking about her on social media? Like, no, like she just jumped in for no reason. And Camellia was saying, hey, like, honestly, you should have let it go. Like, you're giving Rolly too much of your time, too much energy. You did too much last night, way too much energy. Like, you should be tired from giving them all your energy. Camellia just got done eating them up. She said, all right, let's go ahead and get ready. We got some appearances tonight, period. They're all getting onto the bus, going to pull up to the first spot. They're on the bus, I guess Smiley just blowing Natalie's phone up, just blowing her up, and then Natalie's like, dang, like what could be so important? So she finally answers, and basically Smiley's asking for a hoodie because she's so underdressed. Like, she was so underdressed. And then she's like, I don't want none of that weird shit tonight. Like, this is my big day. So she put the phone on speakerphone and just told all the girls, don't be weird. And she was like, Smiley, I don't know why the hell you asking for a hoodie, but stop being weird. Like, not the weird shit tonight. And the other girls on the bus was like, yeah, why are you dressed up? You literally dressed up like you ready to fight. Like, you not like, she was like, yeah, no, I just be chill. I don't really be dressing up like that. They all pull up blunt thing, and it's just nice. I got like the background, we could take pictures. I mean, everybody hitting the blunt. Like, it's actually kind of a vibe. I'm admit it was packed. They had to like make room for the other girls to come in, but it looked lit. It looked lit. That's something I would pull up to. But New York City is showing the baddies some love. They leave the blunt pop up, and they make it to the club, and the club is packed. Like, it is so packed in there. But I mean, they teeing up. And then basically Mariah's saying that Smiley like dancing next to her, just being weird as usual, I guess. And basically she's like, okay, it's time to go get my sister. So I guess Smiley seen Mariah's sister, and she was like, oh, what's she doing here? Like, what's she doing here? The sister seen her, and it's already in action. It's already time to get into it. And then basically, and next on, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hey man, I'll see y'all in the next one to see like if Smiley does her big one, if Smiley just lets herself get beat up. We'll see. I'll catch you back same time next week. All right, love you.